Hello everyone, it's your buddy Svenrei here once again, coming at you with another Hearthstone deck list. I got a request to do Shaman today, since I haven't covered this one. And Shaman, in my mind, Shaman run a real good chance of being the most interesting deck in Hearthstone. They have a very unique system called Overload, which we will get into later. And I'll discuss that as we get effects that will come with it, and even, well, later on I'll just talk about it. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into this deck list without further ado. We'll start with the hero power. For 2 mana, they could summon a random totem with their hero power Totemic Call. Now, totems can come in a vast, variety. They have healing totems, which are a 0/2 that heal 1 health to each of your minions at the end of your turn. They don't give, they heal. Meaning that they don't add to the total pool, they just recover. They have a 0/2 taunt totem, which I think is Stoneclaw. They have... Searing Totem, which is a 1/1. It's the only offensive totem, and it comes with 1 less health, but it has an attack. And then they have Wrath of Air Totem, which is a spell damage totem. Spell damage plus 1 for with a 0/2 for 2 mana. Either way, all the totems are pretty solid. I think that they're very fun. It depends which one you get. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the actual cards. We play double Rockbiter Weapon. This is 1 mana to give a friendly character 3 attack this turn, an extra 3. I think this goes without saying that we're going to use this. I don't see a lot of Shaman decks, even in higher level, that don't play 2 of these. This is a fantastic card, and you get it from the get-go. It's an amazing card. 1 Elven Archer, just for the 1/1/1, deal 1 damage. It's nice for an execute or to take something out, and yeah, she ends up getting replaced, but that's just how it is. Double Ooze. You guys know me, I have to incorporate double ooze into these decks. It's so beautiful. Because going up against paladins or rogues or warriors, there are so many decks, even hunters later on, ooze helps you. It's just so good. Double Bloodfin Raptor for the standard beat stick, double Murloc Tidehunter for the field swarm, 1 River Crocolisk just for the little bit of a wall and still does 2 damage. He's really nice, but he ends up getting replaced too. Double Hex, which is a Shaman exclusive card. And what he does is, it's not a he, it's a spell. He is 3 mana to transform any minion on the field into a 0/1 frog with taunt. Now, you could just go ahead and look at this guy. I covered Druid, so I can talk to you guys about this. Maybe you guys remember him. Ironbark Protector. The 8/8/8 with taunt. Massive beat stick, massive wall. You turn him from an 8/8 into a 0/1. For 3 mana, whereas they spent 8 to get him out. Odds are they spent their entire turn bringing him out. So this is an extremely powerful card at any phase of the game. Double Razorfen Hunter, we know her. Summon a 1/1 boar. Basically the upgrade to Murloc Tidehunter, the difference being in exchange for, some extra stats. She's not a Murloc, and there are people who do run full-on Murloc decks. Shattered Sun Cleric, we know her very well. The 3/3/2 to give it a friendly minion +1/+1. I love her in basic decks. Double Chillwind Yeti for the beat stick potential. The upgrade to Bloodfin Raptor, basically. He's the mediary between Bloodfin Raptor and Boulderfist Ogre. Double Gnomish Inventor for the draw power. Draw power can't be overstated. Shamans can be sometimes kind of slow to build up, so getting the extra draw power is going to help you out a lot. Double Sen'jin Shieldmaster, because in my mind, Sen'jin Shieldmaster is one of the best cards in the game for beginners. He's a taunt, he has as much health as Lord of the Arena, who costs 6 mana, to my knowledge. And it's exchanging the lower 2 mana for a loss of 3 attack. However, Lord of the Arena, having such a high attack on a taunt isn't always a good thing. You want more health, and to, have such a cheaper cost to have the same health is really, really nice. Next up, we have 1 Stormwind Knight, because he's a 4/2/5 with charge. He's a healthy charge. That's pretty nice. Meaning you'll probably get 2 attacks out of him, or if push comes to shove, they're going to focus him down. He provides a threat on the field, though. Now, we have 1 Darkscale Healer as well, the 5/4/5, in order to restore 2 health to all friendly characters. This includes your hero as well. Double Frostwolf Warlord, 1/1 for every other friendly minion on the battlefield. This works really well with the Shaman hero power to get that extra little oomph on the field, to give that guy the extra stat value. Having a totem out alone is going to give him the extra +1/+1, and red, you have anything else on the field, he turns into a mana-efficient card. The formula for mana efficiency I've learned is you want their mana, so say for example we have this 5 mana. You would ideally have him, if he was to have no effect, as a 5/6 or a 6/5. You want double the mana cost in total stat value +1. That's provided they have no effect. Frostwolf is very easy to make mana efficient in this deck. That's why we play 2 of him. Next up, we have our Boulder Fist Ogre, which when I mentioned that Chillwind Yeti is the interim between Bloodfin Raptor and Boulder Fist, this is the guy we were talking about. The 6/6/7, this is mana efficient because he has no effect, 6 attack, and 7 health. He has that overall 13 stat value, when he ordinarily, if you double 6, you get 12. Next up, we play double Stormwind Champion. Stormwind Champion basically is a constant Shattered Sun Cleric to all of your other minions. However, stat-wise, he's not the mana efficiency, but, he makes up for it by making other people possibly even more mana efficient. Now that we've covered all that, let's head back to our Shaman cards. When you hit level 4, you are going to replace your Elven Archer and your River Crocolisk with this beauty. This card is a 2 in all Shaman decks, Flametongue Totem. Flametongue Totem is possibly one of the biggest scumbags in this entire game. For 2 mana, you get a 0/3. He can't attack. However, he has 3 health, and adjacent minions to him get +2 attack constantly. Your turn, your opponent's turn, they can get their health set down to 1, and then they get an extra +2, meaning they go to 3. This card is fantastic. I sing this card's praises all the time. This is just such a beautiful card. And then now you have to wait until level 10. This card, the Shamans are pretty cool because the basic deck will get you through a long way. But then you get this little mother hupper, the Fire Elemental, where you drop the Stormwind Knight and the Darkscale Healer for double Fire Elemental. This card, I want to almost say that Fire Elemental is one of the best cards in the game. And you get it for just hitting level 10 Shaman. It's a 6/6/5, so it's a beefy guy. It has Lord of the Arena stats. And Lord of the Arena has a really nice stat line. And his battle cry is that he does 3 damage to any one unit on the field. 3 damage is most often a chance to execute something. That is a chance to off something. And then he comes with a lot of health and a lot of attack. That is going to be one of your biggest cards in the deck. I love both of the additions, but you don't really need a whole lot from Shaman other than those 2. Shamans are mostly done by getting cards later on. Now, here's the thing. Shamans bring a lot of Wind Fury, which is the ability to attack twice. This little effect right here, Wind Fury. But also, they come with a cost to their stuff, because in case you haven't noticed, Shamans have access to some really, really nice stuff. Let's take Feral Spirit, for example. This is a card, it's a rare in the classic pack. It's a rare, as you can tell from the little blue gem. Summon 2 2/3 Spirit Wolves with Taunt. For 3 mana, you get 2 2/3s with Taunt. That is huge. However, in case you haven't noticed, this thing has Overload 2. What this means is that for the next turn, it locks up 2 of your mana crystals. Meaning, effectively, it's a 5 mana cost. However, you pay very little upfront, but you pay for it next turn in the fact that you have 2 less mana to use. However, after that turn, your mana crystals become unlocked. And I think it's Lava Shock. I don't have access to the card. Let's go ahead and see if I can look it up here. Lava Shock. Oh, no, not Lava Burst. Herpter. I thought it was... Okay, maybe I'm just being an idiot here. I may not know it. But they have access to a card that unlocks all of their locked mana crystals. That card is incredibly powerful because you can lock up a lot of your mana crystals and then suddenly, boom, you have unlocked your mana crystals. It's a fantastic card, but I think that will pretty much wrap up my explanation of Shaman. You guys have the basic deck list now. If you like what you heard in this video and you think this deck's pretty cool, please leave me a like. That helps me out a ton. Please share it around with your friends if they're looking for a basic Shaman deck list. Again, this deck uses no packs or dust. This is all just by hitting Shaman to level 10. If you want to see more content like this, I do Hearthstone every single Tuesday. And I'll do it more on request. If you guys want to see something from me pretty urgently, I'll try to get a video up for you guys. please consider subscribing to me. It helps me out so very much, and I will love you forever if you do. Anywho, this has been Sven. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.